Artworks88 is responsible for this thumbnail. Please check them out. I have all the links to their social media down in the description. Tumblr, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. She did this amazing thumbnail for me, and we want to support all the artists here in the fandom, including her. Check her out. Let's get to the video discussion. With the upcoming Universe Survival arc, I've been recently taking a look at some of the characters and analyzing how they will perform in the Tournament of Might. And one of the big returns that shocked a lot of us and made a lot of us very happy is that Android 17, Junana Go, will be reunited with his sister 18, who he hasn't seen in many, many years, as well as his brother-in-law, Krillin. But how will 17 and 18 compete in the Universe Survival arc? What will they do? And what do they bring to the table? On this video, we're talking about it. Let's go.
Greetings everyone, Cell here. Subscribe to this perfect channel and follow Geekdom on the social media platforms. That will be all.
Android 17 returns to action in Dragon Ball Super alongside his sister 18, otherwise known as Lapis and Lazuli, but we know them more as 17 and 18, and we haven't seen 17 in quite some time. His last appearance was at the very end of the Buu arc, where he, already working as a park ranger, which I did a video about previously, was helping donate energy for Goku's giant Genkidama to kill Kid Buu at the end of the arc. But the last time that we saw 17 and 18 team up was in Dragon Ball Z episode 194, when Trunks went back to the future to fight with 17 and 18. Now, yes, that is, of course, future 17 and 18. They are not as powerful as their present time counterparts, but we're still going to look at this and analyze it and think, well, they're still really damn formidable. And we're going to talk about this on this video. What will 17 and 18 do in the Universe Survival arc? What can they do? Joining me to talk about it, I want everybody to pause the video and click down below and subscribe to Geek List, one of the up and coming stars, one of the fastest rising YouTube sensations in our fandom. Geek List MJ, hello.
Wow, man, those intros, very iconic. Thank you for having me back on the channel, dude. It's always an honor.
Well, we're talking about women that are not real, which is your specialty. No, I'm kidding. 17's not a woman, but 17 and 18. All right, let's talk about Lapis Lazuli. Of course, one of the things that I've talked about in the past in an old video is, can androids train to get stronger? We're going to leave a link to that video at the end of this one for you guys to watch it. And the answer is yes, and Toriyama goes into an interview. So the idea of 17 and 18 training, a lot of people think that 17 and 18 going into this tournament are going to be just as strong as they were in the Cell arc and maybe 18 in the Buu arc. But there's a very good chance that 17 still trained by himself. What do you think the chances are of that being the case?
I think that's a high chance. Now, me and you, we aren't talking about gravity training, high tense shit like that, you know what I mean? We're just talking about him maybe polishing his skills, you know what I mean? Maybe even taking up some martial arts. That's not too far-fetched, I would think, you know what I mean? Maybe just doing stuff like that, just maybe like kind of to keep himself busy, because we do know he has a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, he does have, and a family.
And a family. So maybe just doing stuff on the side, kind of like maybe what Krillin did to kind of prepare. You know, he did have a family, but he was preparing on the side with 18 before the tournament where Goku came back for the initial Buu arc. So maybe stuff like that. Maybe not hardcore training, but still initially keeping up. But I think we should talk about how strong they were initially, D, because I think people forget. Frieza in his first form blew up a planet, and then we see that he gets exponentially stronger in his final / birth form, and it took a Super Saiyan Goku to take him out, and then a Super Saiyan Goku who trains for 3 years, actually, who's rivaled by a Super Saiyan Vegeta. He is nothing to 18. Like, 18 breaks his arm, Trunks gets taken out. Like, these guys are strong, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to actually cover that real quick here before we get into what happened after. Yes, 17 and 18, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Goku and Vegeta have teamed up more than probably anybody else, I would say, in Dragon Ball. Maybe, I mean, out of those guys that are in that tournament, Goku and Krillin have too. Gohan and Krillin a lot during the Namek arc, the Frieza arc. But the difference between those guys and 17 and 18 is that 17 and 18 are siblings. They basically grew up together. They were supposedly captured by Dr. Garo, Dr. Gero in the dub, and enhanced with cybernetic enhancements to make them into artificial humans 17 and 18. Android 17 and 18. So this is like a real family here. Even though they don't hang out all the time, this is a real like blood, siblings here. And that to me is a level above constant team-ups. Now, we saw them team up in the History of Trunks movie, and together they just ran through Gohan and Trunks with ease. Now, one thing you pointed out is, 17 and 18 together. 18 took out Vegeta and Trunks. 17 took out the Z Fighters. I feel like if you go back and you watch those episodes, I believe it's Dragon Ball Z episode 135, 136, 137, right around there, you'll see just how devastating they are in a battle royale free-for-all environment. I think that's an interesting point. You go back and you watch that, they single-handedly took out Tenshin Han, Piccolo, everybody just got mauled. And that was a free-for-all. It wasn't even one-on-one. So, and again, going into the Buu arc, we have 18, even though it was a little bit different, in a battle royale situation. I feel like 17 and 18 are going to bring a genuine sense of teamwork and camaraderie to this tournament that some of the others may not bring. Of course, they're all going to bring a little bit, but there's something different about that whole blood being thicker than water kind of aspect.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Now, in the most recent Future Trunks arc, we did see team-ups. We saw Zamasu and we saw Goku Black. Now, people will say, now that was a real team-up. That was some real teamwork because it was essentially Zamasu. It was the same person. It was Zamasu and then Future Zamasu, right? Well, here we have family, we have blood bond. It may not be as strong as, I guess, teaming up with yourself, but it's still going to be incredibly, I guess, efficient. So we will be seeing them do team-ups. Wasn't there some promotional stuff that was leaked like about a month ago that did say we would be seeing something interesting from 17 and 18, specifically from them?
Yeah, there was a V-Jump article. I talked about what kind of amazing team-up moves will they do, and I'm really excited, really excited to see that because we saw them kick so much ass in the History of Trunks, and even when they were losing the Trunks in episode 194, together they are a gruesome twosome. So yeah, they're already teasing us with that. I think that these two have more experience in battle royale environments, and I could totally see them going in there and just teaming up and just chucking dudes out of the ring left and right. I think it's going to be pretty awesome seeing that.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, I just have a genuine feel of just excitement for the artificial humans, specifically 17, because if you look at 17, he's shown beside Goku in a shot in the opening. He's shown with Tenshin Han with his sister. He's shown again in a few other frames. He's shown more in the opening than freaking Hit is. So I just feel like they're really hyping him up. I feel like they've shown some awesome images of or frames of him in episode 77 with him on that mountain looking real badass, with like the wind blowing. So I'm really just hyped up. Yeah, I'm really hyped up to see him just kind of get back into action. But yeah, getting back to training and how strong he might actually be now, I'm not too sure. We did see him go toe-to-toe with the Super Namekian, Piccolo, back in the Cell arc. Now, he's a family man now, but as you brought up, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that he has maybe kept up, maybe just polished his powers and skills. So maybe we can say he's a bit stronger. I don't want to say he's astronomically stronger, but we could probably say, he's probably just maybe a better fighter. Would that be a better way to put it? I'm not too sure.
Well, he might actually be physically stronger because, like Toriyama said, androids can train and get stronger. But also, one other aspect is the fact that, at least from what we were told originally, they also have limitless energy. So when you're talking about like stamina and things like that, this is going to play a major role, I think. I think that these 17 and 18 are going to be a great addition to this team. And I think that's why. The stamina, the fact that they can get stronger. For all we know, we may get training. I mean, we may get extra training in between before the actual arc begins, or before the actual tournament begins, that is.
Yeah, I can definitely see that actually playing a big role in that, especially since during the actual fight that we sort of saw 17, and well, we did see 17 fight, but I'm talking about his actual one-on-one brawl against Piccolo. Piccolo was shown,
I love that fight.
Yeah, that was an awesome fight. Piccolo was shown to get tired in that fight, and 17 wasn't. So maybe that will be who knows, that may be like a plot point in this tournament where 17 and 18 don't get tired. Who knows, that could be brought up. But yeah, that could be something that could be useful for them.
And plus, 17 will be very motivated because he knows if the universe blows up, his children are going to be in danger of dying too. So I can't wait. I really can't wait. Every week that goes by, I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Everybody check out Geek List TV. I'll leave a link. You should have already checked it out. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. Also, let us know your thoughts. What do you think we missed? Did we miss anything? Do you think 17 and 18 will have an impactful impact, I don't know how to say it, in this tournament? Let us know. Thank you so very much for your consistent support of Geekdom 101. Like the video if you did, subscribe if you have not, and let us know down below in the comments what you think. Get the discussion going. Talk to you later.